Okay, I think we are live. I will just wait for the stream to appear and then we'll start. Let's see how long this takes. Is the stream on? It doesn't seem to appear. That's weird. Oh yeah, it is live. Huh? But it doesn't appear on the Steam. There it is. There we go. Finally it works. Hey guys, what's up? Sorry for the delay. I'm a bit late. Always some technical difficulties on Mac here, but it seems to be better now. I certainly hope it's better than last time, because that was terrible, man. Alright, I got the first dungeon prepped, and then we'll see which dungeons we'll use from there. So I just say that, you know, we'll start. I picked out Bois au Bois by Plister. He was telling me that, or like he was asking me if I could show it again, and because he updated it a bit, so I figured, why not, right? Yeah, let's go. Let's see what this has to offer. I remember playing it. I remember seeing Ian last time. No, I think the first stream play it, but yeah. Snaky boy. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can't push. Oh, I can. That's cool. It's there. I like that. Ooh, a lantern. That's cool. It's a nice item. Oh, you got some flying hordes there. It's cool. Oops. Yeah. That's an interesting setup. Okay. Oh dang, some bats. Some crates. Okay, let's see. I should have an overlay maybe on the stream. Like saying what kind of level this is. Let me try if I can do this actually right now. It's been a while since I streamed, like, you know, with OBS and like setting all that stuff up. But I'm pretty sure I can just create a text, right? Bois au Bois by Plister. Hey, Lugia, what's up? Yeah, Rishu, new crates, right? We got the metal crate, so yeah. We figured we'd update the regular crate because, you know, that was wooden. However, it has like these like metal corners, which kind of made it look too much, like too reinforced. So I figured So we figured, you know, let's change that. Okay, Polister, you have such a weird name. It's like so. I'm just gonna copy it from Discord. I don't even know how I would do that. Okay, so we got Polister, and then we have the name Bois au Bois. I think like this. And then we can like, I don't know. Center it and then probably make it smaller. Like a lot smaller probably. And then kind of put it here or something. Transform. Yeah, that looks alright to me. Looks pretty good actually. I like that. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, that's better, right? I like how this looks. Alright, let's see what this dungeon has to offer. Been a while. Ooh! Okay, I don't think I can continue here. Well, let's see then. Don't worry, Lugia, it's fine. I'm not actually sure which dungeon I'll play after this, because I don't think... Yeah, we hadn't had many dungeons uploaded this week, actually. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can go here. Let me just light a torch, that's probably easier. Heart, always welcome. It would be awesome if we could get a actual like Questmaster font in the stream, but I don't think we have the characters that would spell Polister. We'll see. Would look better for sure. We could probably have like a cool stream overlay. Like let Ian do that. That would be cool. Sure. Oh dang. Like nested worms. Desert theme. Ooh yeah. Heart container, nice. Oh, I need bombs again. Well, I need the bombs, but I don't have them. Yeah, forest is pretty chilling, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for the new music for the desert theme. That'll be pretty cool, I hope. Did I go here? Text font changed. Oh, interesting, what's this? Alright, I have to go the other way. Ah. Okay. So I guess I'll have to activate all of these 3 switches. However, I don't think I can... Oh, can I push this maybe? I can't. I can't get to this. So how would I... How would I continue? Because I can't, you know, these are not weights, obviously. So, what would I do? I would imagine there's another pillar I have to push down, but... Oh, I have a key! Oh yeah, this doesn't look right, that's the wrong sprite. Pretty sure I have that actually on as a task on ClickUp already. I don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's see. Pretty sure, yeah, there will be a pillar here, I'm pretty sure. I remember. Intimidating Ost for Desert theme. I was thinking between something like Habitat Tower from Salted by Princess and Desert Palace. Yeah, I hope some. Yeah, I'm guessing something like that. Something like mysterious. You know, I really like the Desert Palace theme from Link Between Worlds for sure. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we have talented staff doing our music, so I'm pretty sure it will be awesome either way. But that's what I'm thinking about as well, something like that. That would fit very well. Yeah, interesting use of flying horse. That's pretty cool. Oh dang. Some new. Okay, I have to quickly answer the door. 1 second. Sorry for that. That should be everything. I hope I have my... Oh. Oh. Okay. That's kind of cool how it like shows you the room. I like that. Come on. Bam. Yes, the feather, finally. Oh, that seemed to be a bug. Oh, interesting. So we got the heart on the pillar, which is not accessible right now because it's a feature that's gonna come later during early access. I think, what do you guys think? What would the, you know, how would you be able to get this item? You could guess if you want. Oh, these dang AirPods. Alright. Yeah, to the crystal, that's actually interesting. So the crystal in this case would actually be completely inaccessible unless you drain the liquid, like the water, and then you would be able to go there. Specchio, that's a really good guess, yeah. It's not rolling into it, it's actually the Pegasus, like the running boots. So like if you use them and run into something like the pillar with something on it, it would like knock it down. Great guess, yeah. I'm excited to see what you guys can do with the Pegasus boots, like the running boots, because they are really cool. I really like them. Oh, there's a cracked wall there. That looks a bit off, but why the hell is there a cracked? Oh, of course, you probably can push a block down from the. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see. Oh no, no! Oh my gosh. You are kidding me. You are fucking kidding me. What the... What the hell? You're joking, man. Okay, I think I can continue on here. Is there anything that can only be traversed with them? Yeah, I'm thinking, like, I will definitely add something that's only, like, traversable, or, like, you know, you can only run through it with the Pegasus boots, because, like, obviously, since they're not in the game yet, I haven't put that much time into, you know, adding something around them to use for them, but that's a great idea. I like the, kind of maybe like something like the crystals from Link's Awakening that you have to, like, run through, or maybe some floor that really like crumbles really fast or something. That would work really well. I mean, maybe even like a retractable bridge, right? Because maybe you are slow enough, like you're too slow to like walk over the retractable bridge, but if you have the Pegasus boots, you could run it like fast enough. And yeah, conveyors too. Yeah, like you could have like a really fast conveyor that is impossible to run against, to walk against. You could also use turbines probably. A fast turbine that like blows against you, like pushes you away. You might be able to use the Pegasus boots to kind of like work against it. Okay, where did I come from? Oh man, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I walked this way. Yeah, conveyors are nice, I like them. Then it's still not done though, but yeah, coming along. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can go here. Yeah. Let's see if... something hidden here. Looks like this doesn't look right. Pretty sure there's a... Oh. Well... Not really necessary, to be quite honest. Kinda unnecessary, not gonna lie. Anyway, oh boy. No, come on. Yo. Pretty sure my game crashed. Like, yeah. Come on. It's ridiculous. Okay, the dungeon seems a bit buggy. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Let's try like a shorter dungeon. Okay, so we'll try, yeah, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, my background. We'll try another dungeon, but we'll try Boa later maybe again. Oh, that sucks. I hate it when I have to, you know, change dungeons because it like, I hate that. Well, let's hope that this works. Questmaster, where's my build? There's my build. This doesn't look right. Quickly do full screen, alright. So we are playing Dwarven Railroad Company by Trestos. Dwarven Railroad Company by Trestos. Yeah, I'll for sure investigate what crashed the game just now later after the stream, but this is really annoying. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, this isn't centered. Come on. I never used OBS like this, but this should work. Yeah, looks good. Alright. When we got conveyors, I'd want a wall button so I can put a box on conveyor and slide it against the buttons for timing things. A wall button? Not sure what you mean, but boxes can... Like things can... Like objects can like be on conveyors too, not just the player or enemies. And you can also conditionally enable them. Alright. Oh, okay, so it's a minecart focused dungeon. That's cool. Haven't seen that yet. I've seen dungeons use it, but like not to a crazy extent. Oh, okay, so this changes the switch. Some gems. Kill all enemies just to be sure there's nothing hidden here. How did he make it disappear the sign? He used an invisible switch in front of it, so when you like walk up to it, it disappears basically. That's pretty cool. It's a cool way. Obviously, you can technically skip the sign because you don't have to read it, but it's fine. Well, this is, well, the minecart resets, so I can't continue. I have to redo this. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, Trestos, that's an oversight for sure. Yeah, Specchio, so the rails are fixed. They work a lot better now, at least to my understanding. The main problem were the straight rails, which have completely been changed, so Yeah. Yeah, Rishu, new sounds for entering and going into maker mode. It's really cool. Like a rewind and like the opposite of a rewind sound. It works really well. It's not technically like intuitive for the hourglass, but it works in the context of it. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, did Trestos test the dungeon? Because, like, you can obviously lose the minecart if you go between the floors. Like, the minecart resets. Trestos, alright. I guess only the bombs. Why only gems? I have a key now, that's interesting. How can I progress with it though? I think I remember seeing it. Ah, there it is. Got it. Oh, but even then, the minecart resets when I... what the hell? I don't get it. The minecart resets, so like obviously there's no way to complete this dungeon. Unless, like, you know, with the persistence feature that would be possible, but not right now, at least. Maybe I'm missing something, but yeah. Okay. Nice. Oh, the audio might be a bit loud, isn't it? Sorry for that. This does nothing, I guess. It was meant to open the door, there's no condition though. Well, again, yeah, this dungeon is not beatable because I can't... I don't understand, like... Oh, you were supposed to use the teleporter. Wait, is there a teleporter in the top floor though? Why do the floors not load? What the hell? Oh, it's it's downward, I'm sorry. I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, there's no teleporter, so obviously this is impossible because... Gosh. Yeah, but where's the blue one? Like... Oh, it doesn't work? What the hell? Why doesn't it work? Gosh. That's also bugged. Yes, reshoot. Non-moving platforms are now safe zones, exactly. So you don't... you know... Your position is recovered. Okay, let's try this again. It's I've just found it annoying when I played the dungeon from Silver, like Silver's dark dungeon, and you know, when you fell into the hole, you would have to like do the entire thing again because the non-moving platforms weren't safe zones, but now they are, which is a lot better, I think. A lot less annoying. What happens if you're not non-moving submerging? Yes, so this, like the non-moving lava platforms or like lily pads, they aren't safe zones. Only the moving platforms. That was a very specific thing I, you know, I had in my mind when having that. That was important for sure. Submerging platforms are kind of in a weird place. If you sink one, it resets, breaking any cycle with them if you hit so. Yeah. I agree. Okay, how the hell would this be possible? Are they okay? Nice. I always forget about them. Maybe the platforms shouldn't like move past submerged platforms then? That would kind of fix it, right? I guess. No! Oh, come on! No way. No way it's... That's ridiculous. The fucking teleporters don't work? Okay, this is... Oh, man. Oh! Right, yeah, if they moved while submerged. That's a good point, actually. Why the fuck are the teleporters... why did they even break? I didn't even do anything. Man, this looks like such a good dungeon. Okay, let's continue from here and let's remove the condition. Well, no, yeah, I can't use it. I have to go back. Oh man, this is also broken. I can't play this dungeon. That's ridiculous. Fuck my life. Man, I hate this, like... Stumbling across bugs while streaming, you know, it happens, but it shouldn't happen. But I don't want to test all the dungeons beforehand because I want to, you know, have it be kinda blind. That sucks. Let's see what we could play. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Not gonna lie, I think I actually played... Yeah, there's no... You can show off the slimes. I could, I don't want to. I guess we can just play... Speedrun of the Vine Maze. Rusty Mines, Lorem's Plunge. Yeah, we played most of them on stream. Boomerang time. Yeah, I guess I could show off the boomerang a bit. I would have to do a new build though in really quick. That's fine. Can show y'all the Unity engine. Okay, let me just reset this really quick. And then let me enable the boomerang. But only the boomerang. I could also show the I could showcase the shovel. Yeah. I mean, it's in the build obviously, but I don't think. I have like publicly talked about it or anything like that much. I can show it off a bit. I guess I can also build a dungeon. You guys wanted me to do that. Okay, let's go. A whole level with only Shovel Knight. Yeah, I guess. That would be interesting, but probably kind of annoying. Not really annoying, not rather like kind of unnecessary because the shovel. I hate this menu, man. We have to update this. Anyway, okay. That's also one of the new things, by the way. The boss door is placed from the get-go and it can't be erased. Oh, that doesn't look right. Oh my gosh. Well, it's not a big issue, but it shouldn't happen like this. Yeah. Okay, so let's show off the shovel real quick. And also the boomerang. As you can see, the description isn't right, but that's fine. Shovel. Let's place a bed or something. Yeah, you can't erase the boss door anymore because it's placed now automatically, and you can still like move it like between throws as well, but you don't have to place it manually. Also, you can place multiple boss keys now. That's a new thing, because people complained about it, and I like the idea of having multiple ones when you have, for example, multiple routes that you could take, and you would want each route to still have the boss key at the end. But yeah, there's still only one boss door, but you can have multiple boss keys. Alright, so here we have the diggable hole, which is what you have to, or what you can dig up with the shovel. So I can put things like enemies in here, or items, you know, just typical what you would imagine. So I can just go. Let me just kill that battery quick with the boomerang. So yeah, I shot it off a bit. So the boomerang kind of flies in a pretty cool pattern. Let me kill this battery quick. If I can. Dang, that was nice. That was a trick shot. Yeah, you can basically. But will it blood if you place boss door in your yeah, Luke, yeah, it will. So the boomerang actually it's pretty cool because you can like ricochet off a wall, right? You can like throw it diagonally at the wall, and then it will move like this, which is pretty cool. So you can imagine making a lot of cool puzzles with this, and of course it follows you. So if you move away, it will kind of try to catch up with you. So yeah, pretty cool things you can do with it. Let's quickly show off the shovel. So, I mean, it's pretty simple, you know. Just go onto a hole and then just press the interact button and you basically dig it up. That's it. And it leaves behind like a small duck hole. And yeah, it looks cool. It can't bounce multiple times. No. I tried, I tried it, but I didn't like how it worked. What does happen with the, I figured it might be a nice upgrade for the gauntlets, but even then it was kind of a bit confusing, but I can try it again. What the gauntlets do right now is they increase the range you can throw it, right? So default range is like this, it's not that far, but with the gauntlets you can actually throw it a lot farther. Obviously with each successive upgrade. So yeah. It's really cool, like it has a really nice range. Yeah, you could imagine like you have like a ton of switches that you would have to hit. And like this, it's just really cool. I really like how this works. And you can also ricochet off like switches and like enemies. It basically ricochets off anything that it collides with, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Yeah, I like how this works. It's really cool. Obviously no sounds, because it's still work in progress. It will obviously get sounds, but yeah, since I'm not doing sounds, not my what is it called? Obligation, I guess. Yeah, it has long range, but only with the gauntlets, right? So yeah. So default range is still. I think it's pretty. I think it's a good range, right? It's not too little. It's not too much. Works pretty decently. So yeah. What's pretty cool is I think a cool puzzle would be something like this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not infinite. That was a pretty important point. You could do something like this. Yeah, that's so cool because you can't hit it from here, but you can throw it and then like make it move to you. I really like how it creates a different dynamic. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, it doesn't collide with those. I guess there's no need. Yeah, maybe they should collide with them, but then again, maybe not. Yeah, true. Maybe it should. I think maybe for consistency you should be able to. But again, like I think What if I have like the fire rod? Did that collide with it? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't. So, you know, it's weird. So you can like smash this. Like if you want to make short booming parkour before hitting switch. Oh yeah, cool. That's a good idea. I like the idea of bouncing off traps. Specchio, I really like that. There's something that can block stop boomerang, like if you want make short boomerang parkour before hitting switch. What do you mean by stop? Like the boomerang is blocked by pillars, for example, because it's a... Yeah, I guess that's what you mean. Yeah, as you can see, no more boss door in the actual menu, because it's now always existing. Like I noticed the short one-tiled wall don't block boomerang to hit switch. Yeah. So why? So the thing with that is obviously yeah, only on the way back, exactly. So it would kind of weird if the boomerang would stop at here and like it wouldn't return to you. So the boomerang is just, it doesn't collide with anything, but like with walls on the way back, that would just be kind of annoying. In theory, the blades are not floating, right? If the fireball and boomerang are not on the ground, so it makes sense. Yeah, that's technically true, but that's like assuming that there is actually like kind of a height difference, which there really shouldn't be, because it's just kind of unintuitive. For example, like if I have blade traps, I'm pretty sure that bombs... let me just create a static one. Pretty sure they don't... Oh, they do. Because they're... Yeah, because that's a trigger. So don't worry about... Forget what I said, but yeah. Will not be annoying to move boss door. I mean, boss door is only first floor. Yeah, but you can put it onto another floor. You can just like create a room. And then you can just move it here. That's not an issue. You know, it's the same thing with the entrance, right? Like that's always in the game, and you can also move it. You shouldn't move it because moving it isn't supported right now. But yeah, in consideration, that's true. Specchio, that is true. Yeah. That is very true. There are already a few heights that the game technically considers, so yeah. Oh yeah, also new, obviously. You can make the fire bars static. That's really cool. You can have like a puzzle where you have to jump over them. Very cool. Just like the color blocks being lower than a skull, since the fireball goes over one with the other. Yeah. However, we talked about, like you actually, I mean, you suggested it, right? Having like all solid objects also block projectiles because... Oh, what the hell? That doesn't look right. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Well, let's consider this would be the correct sprite. Yeah, I said no because that's not in the game, but I actually considering it. So because you can't like throw things over this, and I don't want it to be like that because you could throw it onto it and then it would like glitch out. But you can't like shoot. You can shoot over it, which is weird. It's just like it makes sense. It's cool for puzzles, but again, like it's just like inconsistent and it's unintuitive. Like why this would happen. So I do like the thought of having everything blocked projectiles a lot more. Pass over. Any other changes? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't get why the teleport isn't working. That's really fucking annoying. I literally changed nothing about it. Oh, it does work. What the hell? Okay, so why did it not work before then? Interestor's dungeon. Let's try. Is it maybe the different room? Okay, it is, yeah. Okay, so the game breaks, or like the game locks you when you have a teleporter in a different room. That's weird. I'm gonna write this down real quick. Oh, this sucks so much. Teleporter. I'm not sure why. Color block sprites are messed up. Annoying as hell. Oh man. How? Why does the game just not work for once? I guess this is fixed. This also looks like finally. Yeah, I like the sounds. It's cool. Oh shit. They are broken. They break too fast. Ah, dang. Yeah, I know why. Because I improved the physics of the game again, and yeah, cracked wall, cracked floor breaks too fast. Well, I guess I'll update. I'll push a new hotfix later after the stream. Yeah, because this looks really annoying. Not gonna lie. Oh, let's try Blister's dungeon again, shall we? Bois au Bois 2.0. Okay, this time I hope I won't. Bois, what was the name? Au Bois by Blister. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that I improved the correct tile physics. I improved the physics of the game in general, and that kind of meant that I. Oh, sorry, I just gotta fix this real quick. It kind of changed the internals of like how physics are updated. So that kind of prevents, like, it kind of makes it assume it was like sped up because it uses a different delta timing. I mean, why don't we just, you know, fix the bug right now, literally? You guys can see me fix the bug. Okay, so it's pretty easy actually. Let me quickly put my code on the monitor. So basically what happens is in the correct floor, no, the fissured floor tile map, we have the reduction of fixed delta time, which is wrong. Basically, we have to just use delta time, and that's literally it. That fixes the bug. Fix fissured floor breaking to breaking instantly. Yeah, that's literally it. I could quickly go over the other bugs. Correct floor breaks too fast. That's easy. We did that. teleporter breaks in different rooms. Okay, let's see why that happens. Yeah, it's C# is Unity. You know, Unity uses C#, so I used C# before as well, before I started using Unity, and it was a really good transition, so I was happy that C# is being used by Unity as well. I used monogame before, which is like a, you know, it's a framework, so I made my custom engine actually, but yeah, then I moved on to Unity, which was a good idea because, you know, it's a lot easier for porting. I ported games to Switch and stuff before as well without Unity, but yeah. If you make the entrance room like bigger entrance room, it will not break the boss door. Yeah, right now it kind of does. Like, you could do this, it breaks it technically, but that should not be possible. But yeah, it's a bug. Okay, let's see why this. I guess I probably have a an error. I don't actually. That's interesting. Okay, so no error, but it doesn't work. That's great. Okay, obviously I'm still stuck. Not sure. Yeah, exactly. Celeste actually uses monogame. Yeah. It's one of the biggest games using monogame. That's pretty cool. Okay, so the player is stuck in the teleporter, which is weird, which should not happen, obviously. So let's see. Teleportable player. Not sure why this happens. I have this on my little screen right now. It's really hard to read. I have to like lean forward. Because I'm more of putting it manually, but would be maybe a good idea. A text saying dungeon not complete, because not. Yeah, that's what I don't like. I don't like having like extra UI for it, so I'd rather like do this. But yeah, we can see like down the line if it's annoying, we can change it. Okay, so where do I guess I set the transform parent. Right. So why does this not exit? I guess exit is. Yeah, this should work. I feel like a boss door shouldn't necessarily be required. Yes, it does. It's by design. The boss room is the last room in the dungeon, and if you go into the boss room and you beat the boss, or like whatever is inside it, the dungeon ends. That's how it's kind of like the goalpost in Mario, right? So that's how it works. Yeah, exactly. That's not what you do. Like you don't collect treasure. That's a pretty important thing. It's an automatic transition basically. So if you have nothing in the boss room, you just beat the game or like beat the dungeon. But if you have a boss or like some kind of enemy inside it, they will have to be killed. Block your way to build the room because an obstacle as a boss room is the last room you build. It's just like it kind of block your way. Reshoot, that's a good point. I think it might actually break existing maps that don't have the boss door yet. I guess you could kind of cheat it in there actually when modifying the YAML file, the JSON file. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. It's just like it kind of block your way to build your room because it's an obstacle as boss room is the last. Well, yeah, I mean, I can also change the template map that the boss door is kind of at the top or something. It just has to, be there. Into a hole where they fall. Oh yeah, that's also possible, Specu. That's like, don't worry about that. That's also possible. But yeah, it's like it's technically meant to be the last. Like there always has to be a boss door by definition. Okay. So I don't see why this is not getting called. By the way, in case you guys wonder why the mouse moves so weirdly, I don't use a mouse. I actually use only a keyboard. I use keyboard macros to move the mouse cursor. It's more ergonomic, and I have like wrist issues on my right like wrist, so I don't use a mouse anymore for like months at this point. Okay, I use this like split ergonomic mechanical keyboard. It's pretty cool. Yes, they are switched. Exactly, Rishu, they are switched. Okay. Teleporter. All right. right. Let's see if this is getting called. It's not getting called. Okay. That's weird. Transition? What the? I mean, yeah, obviously transition, but why is it? Wait. I mean, obviously it's getting called. Yeah, I can change the template map. That's not a problem. Okay, so that's all fine, and then we have a yield. Okay, so I guess this is getting called. It is. That's good. This is getting called. That's good. This is getting called. That's good. Do we have any? We do, which is fine. And then we have this spin coroutine, which shouldn't cause issues at all. Yeah, this doesn't seem to end. I'm not sure why. Because obviously the transition's getting called. Yeah, I don't see why this is not getting ah boy. I mean, technically for this to not wait, what? It does end? Yeah, it does end. What the hell? Why is it not? Okay, I don't get it. Why is it not? Calling this? Oh, you know, it might actually. The coroutine might. Wait, this might actually be stopped. Okay, so where are we calling this coroutine from? From the player, which could. Oh. Okay, so I know what happens. That's a problem. I could fix it very easily by just doing this. However, that's not really the right way to do it. But again, it's not really bad. It's probably fine. Not gonna lie. It's probably fine, yeah. Okay, now it should work. Yeah, so as an explanation why this broke, the reason is all entities now get disabled when they're out of the current room, right? So if you have torches outside of the current room that shoot at you, they don't anymore, and they also don't produce any light anymore. That was a pretty important thing. So obviously also this makes the game run a lot smoother in play, like at runtime, with like large rooms and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Let's test this out just to confirm that it's working. Yeah, works. That's good. Okay, let's fix teleporter. Making the player stuck if it changes rooms. That's fine with me. Okay. Can make a build now and then we can try Blister's dungeon again. Alright. That was fun. Developing on stream. It's been a while since I made a dev stream actually, but yeah. Alright. Bois au bois, take 2. I could try fixing the other bug that this map had, but I don't know if it will even happen again. Let's just try it again, shall we? Oh, that's another bug. That doesn't look quite right. At least it's not breaking the game. Oh, one. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it does technically, like, the boss door is the last thing you have in mind, so it's kind of weird that it's, you know, it's always there, but... by the way, boss door... Yes, Lugia, I showed that, like, earlier. You can just move it. You know, just drag it and then change the floor and then just drop it down. Yeah, the bug. It's kind of funny, but... obviously not intended. But at least it's not game-breaking, huh? That's always nice. Yeah, I should add support for moving the entrance as well. Kind of annoying. Wait, what's here? Oh yeah, this. Oh right, the bombs. Again, the map would be so advantageous here. In these kinds of large dungeons, large-scale dungeons. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we can't go here. Where was the... Yeah, I remember. I have the key now, so I can go back. And then... Yeah, I can go here. That's nice. Yeah, you might have noticed, like, it's a tiny thing, but the player, like, just the whole movement of the entire game is a lot smoother. Before it was kind of laggy. And not technically laggy, but it was like kind of not smooth, because it was using like a different step, like frame step for physics internally from Unity. Now I'm doing it manually, so that's a lot better. It improved the physics, like the collision calculations a lot, made it a lot more accurate, and it also like just makes the game a lot more smooth. Just looks a lot better, especially on screens that have a higher refresh rate. Hey Trestos, what's up? We played your dungeon earlier, the Railroad, Dwarven Railroad Company, but sadly it broke because of teleporters, but we can try again because I fixed it just now in the stream actually. You missed the coding part. No! Okay, I think the feather is in there. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's say. Don't fall in there because that's gonna ruin you. I might need the bombs. Like, why can you go here? That's weird. No, don't worry, Trestos. Like, the game was broken. Not your map. I mean, technically your map too. You could, because the minecarts reset when you leave the room and re-enter, and at one point, like, you could lose your minecart basically. But apart from that, there was no bugs I found. Yeah, the broken wall. That's a yeah. Not sure what that's about. I can see if I have the. No! Oh gosh. Thanks. Oh, that's technically a bug. So if I attack while in air, I don't maintain my speed. That's a bug. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. Let me write this down real quick. Velocity is not maintained when attacking while airborne. Maybe minecart should add like the rockstone that stay. No. That will be changed like with the persistence feature. So basically everything will reset by default, but you can manually make objects not reset. Maybe also the whole room. I'll have to think about that, but probably on like an object basis, like per object basis. We'll see. But yeah, it's it's weird that some objects reset and some don't. It's just inconsistent. It's confusing. So there will be, I guess, consistified. I think the word. Okay, where do I have to go actually? Oh, come on. Bro. I fell into the same fucking hole. That's crazy, like, oh man. Well, I'm gonna fix the bug first, it's just annoying. Let's play Dwarven Railroad Company by Trestos. Yeah, the dark pit. Like, what the hell happens? Like, I'm falling, like, where do I even fall? Like, I think I'm falling on, like, rails? But, like, why would it break the game? It's so weird. So weird. Let me send out the text real quick. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, I just select an area and set everything. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's gonna be like by default with the selection tool though. Like you will be able to like select a multitude of objects and then also like change the variance, like add the projectiles, whatever. So like multi-object property changes will also be a part. And I guess the persistence feature will just be part of the context menu. There will probably like be some kind of button to make objects persistent. So yeah, for sure. Okay, Trestos, this is what's wrong. So when you go here, the minecart resets and you can't go back. Yes, Trestos, that's a bug I just fixed. That's what I told you about. This is what broke it. Yeah, that would be a really nice quality of life, I agree. Okay, so let's do this maybe. What do you mean? The red blocks, that's easy. That's just like an... Probably I just split up the sprite sheet wrong. I can check if I can fix this real quick after. Then I'll just make a hotfix patch after the stream for sure. No! Oh, dang. Yeah, they just also feel so unpolished, like when you walk on them, there's like no sounds and stuff, it's just... Many things need more sounds for sure, it's just a big problem. Alright, yeah, this lever does nothing. Trust us. Yeah, so I kind of have to do this technically and then do this. This is like I don't have the bomb. Like what's the condition for these? Wait, what? Retract when this latching floor switch is pressed. Extend. I don't get it. Like this, shouldn't this be opposite? I guess it should be the opposite. I don't know, man. You always mess up the conditions. Like, I noticed this, like... Like, either it's a game, but the game, like the inversion really doesn't... Like, the inversion serialization really isn't broken, like it works for everything else. Nice, this I like this. Oh boy. Oh shit. I guess he should be inside the minecart? Again. Okay, so this is what. There's a bug with this lever. Oh, it disappears. Actually, that's interesting. Yeah, it shouldn't disappear, obviously. Yeah, if you can get it to like reproduce, that would be awesome, because I haven't been able to reproduce it. Sure, there's no boss. Oh yeah, there is. The sounds still play, which is obviously a bug, but yeah. Ah, it's the same shit again. What the hell? Come on, what is this? Cancer. Okay, last hit. Poor Lerm, yeah. Nice though, yeah. I read it was a placeholder. Nice map. I really like the use of the rails in here. Really cool. Really well made. Okay, let me see what this leads to. Oh, just the same room. Yeah, again, like this breaks. Oh, Rose, what's up? I didn't even see you were here. Wait, what the... Where's the, Where's the enemy? No way. What the? Yeah, it's gone. Just gone, what the hell? inside. Yeah, I figured it was inside, but it wasn't. That works. Can we kill it? Can we try to kill it? I don't actually know. Can you receive damage while in the mic? I don't really know. I'll have to hit the switches. Yeah. What the hell? Why did it disappear? That's so weird. That was really weird. Yeah, all the enemies... What the hell is up with this? Why is the outline... Oh, because it's invisible. Oh, that's just a bit weird. Okay, Lugia. Have a good night. Yeah, that's weird. Not sure what happened there. Huh. Anyway. Oh. Well, that's kind of funny. So these particles persist. They probably shouldn't. Like, they technically exist in the same space, which is why they persist, but they probably shouldn't persist. It's like a small nitpick, but I would like to fix that. Nah. Not the biggest issue, certainly. Well, let me just quickly catch up with the Discord chat. I got some messages. Explosions. Oh. Small, feature requests. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Kinda weird. Well, I type at like 130 words per minute, approximately. So yeah, I type kind of fast, but I type all day, so it's not really a coincidence, right? Well, why don't we do a bit of coding then? I guess we have some bugs to fix, right? So... we don't actually have some bugs. Well, I would like to see what happens in the case of Plister's dungeon when I fall. I don't really know what happens there. It's really weird. Well, let's see. So basically we just have to get the dungeon in here. Bois au bois, that's it. Let's check it out. I'm pretty sure that... Nah, you probably won't be able to catch sneak peeks. You can try though, but probably won't. Okay, so... Well, I think I fell on a rail, but it technically shouldn't like cause me to not... Right, that's where I fell. Oh! Okay, well that's still weird though, like... Okay, so this is where I fall, right? I fall onto the lantern. What the hell? Why can't I even fall onto it? Oh, there's the bug. No, that's a different bug though. Yeah, why do I... Okay. So... pretty sure, yeah, this is basically where it validates if I can fall onto something. So the problem is, oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is a pretty huge problem. This is basically where it, fails. Because all the objects are now disabled when you leave the room. It kind of thinks that like it shouldn't consider those, but it should. So I'm pretty sure I have to change how that works. I know how I would. It's just a bit more annoying, but it's probably worth it. Yeah, it will probably be worth it. Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure worth it. Well, let me write this down then. So do not disable game object itself, but rather have the parent be disabled. This is gonna fix the issue, but that's pretty. It's not a huge change, but it's pretty big. Overworld Mary, well, yeah, it's not much, but there's a bit, yeah. Few thingies, overworld. There's not much code, as you can see, but it's a bit. Okay, so we could fix the velocity bug. So let's see, players attacking. No, I think player using weapon state, right? Yeah. So player jumping state. So I don't even remember how I maintain the velocity. How do I maintain the velocity? So that's obviously the Pegasus boots, as you can see, which is also a sneak peek, I guess. So we have. Oh, okay. So I see. That's what it is. Was rolling speed. What are switches? Switches are just, well, it's not Unity, it's C#. So a switch is basically just switch, right? And then you have expression. That's the same thing as in Godot, in Godot Lang at least, like GD Lang, which would be match, which is the same as in Python, right? So basically, what I can do is I could do something like, okay, my name is Julian, right? And then I can create a switch based on the name, right? And I could do like case Julian. I don't remember how it's done in Python or Godot, but you would have something like this probably, and then like match name onto something. Yeah, that's basically how you do a switch. But I rarely use switches, but sometimes. Okay, so what we could do is we could cache this velocity that we have right here, or we could also. You could technically, I'm pretty sure I do this in here, right? So if not jumper is grounded, exactly, right? So I guess we could expose was rolling. That's probably fine. It's not the best, but it's serviceable, at least for the bug fix. Right, so we just expose the variable, right? And then we can basically query this variable from here, right? So we can just let's quickly cache the player right here, and then I can just check for the speed, which would be we just have to get the what's it called, the player jumping state, and then yes, of course. Yeah, Trestos, of course. There's already German, but there's just no way to switch languages in the game right now. But yeah, there will be plenty of languages. Jumping state. was rolling, right? Then we can just like use the rolling speed, and then else we just use the regular speed. Again, not the cleanest fix, but it works, and that's the most important thing, at least for this at the moment. There's always potential to refactor later, but I want to get some action right here. Okay. I'll see what professional programmer. Yeah, I guess I'm a professional programmer, but still doing this in my free time technically. But yeah, I guess it's my profession. I guess my English is not the best, so I somehow switch to triggers for switches. Yeah. Well, one problem was also the fact that many characters, like the German characters like Ä, Ö, Ü, and the sharp S, don't exist in the font right now, so they just are missing in the game, which is bad. Okay, so roll and then... yeah, nice. As you saw, the speed is maintained. Okay, I can... Yeah, exactly, yeah. Specu, that's a good point. That's gonna be a big problem, not gonna lie. It's like, obviously Ian can't create a pixel art character for each Unicode character. So I guess I have to use some kind of fallback font for characters that don't exist in the pixel art font. Because there's not a great selection of pixel art fonts online, especially for our use case. So I'm pretty sure I have to fall back to some, not pixel art font, unfortunately, but that's just, the reality of it. Okay, so fixed velocity from rolling not being maintained while jumping. Okay, we can remove this from the list. Okay, well, let's see why the color blocks are messed up, shall we? So we can check the red block file. No, the red block extended animation. So we have 5 rows and 1 column, which technically should be correct. So I don't really know why that even doesn't work. Where's the color blocks? Oh no, I think they're in parts. Yeah. Oh, because they don't actually. Oh. Oh, right. Only in Dewdrop Grove. Well, that's an easy fix. I basically just have to copy. So this is like 120. And just to recolor this into the lava sprites, which should be easy. We just need the pillar from the lava. That's the desert theme, by the way. Funny thing is when I create a dungeon and use the triggers and then somehow a bug happens and I have to restart. In the past I had was my triggers had no switches sticking to it. Yeah, I don't know, Trestos. It's just weird. Yeah, I mean, if you find a way to reproduce it easily, I would love to hear that. Rose. Yeah, I do use Sprite, but only for myself. Ian, our graphic artist, uses Pixel Edit. Specu, yes, there are kanji pixel art fonts and other open source shit. However, there's always the problem with consistency, style consistency, and also the font sizing, the pixel art size of it. I've looked at a few and they just don't work for the game, which just sucks. But yeah. Okay. Parts, pushable, pillar. There it is. I guess now I think I have to use the burner. Yeah. It might look weird. We'll see. Let's use this for sure though. That's easy. So we can close this, and then we can close this, and then we can close this. This would be 120. I guess, yeah, I don't know what colors to use. I guess I'll just do this for now. But fine. Ian can update later. So then this, 120. Then we just have to do this. Right, let's try this out. That should be the fix. Oh, probably also for the blue block though. I would imagine. Burner deactivated, and then let's go. That's also not technically correct. That should also be animated. Color blocks, blue. Yeah. Let's open these, and then let's also open these so we can close the home screen. Wait, what? Oh, right. That's just the color. Let's grab the two colors. That should be it, and then we can just copy this. And then, nope. Wait, what? That's really the color? That doesn't look right. That's so weird, like, that's actually the color? No way. Yeah, no way, what the hell. I thought I was stripping. Okay. There we go. So this, and then let's just do this, and then 20. Alright, this should be it. The door bug is gone. Okay, that's nice. That sounds good. I sometimes take a screenshot of one of my games, put it behind the sprites and edge and draw so it's easy to see. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a cool idea. You do things so fast, I'm getting dizzy. Well, you know, that's just, I guess, years and years of doing this day in, day out. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have the red blocks. That looks right. That doesn't. Yeah, this is messed up. And I know why. Let's just roll back these changes I made to the blue one. Okay. So let's take the red block and then blue block. Can we have yellow and green? You know, Specule actually asked for this as well. Yeah. And it's actually funny. I don't think I've ever talked about this. So basically in the very early, like in very early versions of Questmaster, when it still was called Adventure Maker, I used to have yellow and green blocks actually, not gonna lie, like exactly like spot on, like yellow and green blocks in addition to red and blue. And yeah, I don't know why I removed them, but I see no reason not to add them. Yeah. For sure. I mean, it's on the list, right? So it's gonna happen eventually. What did I want to do? Right, I wanted to do this, and then we can do this. Let's just grab the colors. We got them already. That's good. And then we have to just extend this. Just implement the color pickers. Nah. Of course not. Yes, yeah. So basically, you would have a red-blue switch and a yellow-green switch, or like green-yellow. Oh, I see what the issue was. Okay. Yeah. There's always, you know, potential for tech to add more of these, and technically I see no reason not to, but I think 2 is probably fine, like, you know, 2 color switches, but magenta and cyan, you know, we'll see. It's certainly something easy to add, so. Yeah, that's a good consideration for color blindness, something like to make them stand out from each other. That's a good point. You know, many things in the game, to be quite honest, aren't colorblind friendly that much, but it's just difficult in some regards to have, you know, to support to fully support color blindness in all ways. I know it's important, you know, for accessibility, and I would love to do that, but it's not as easy when it comes to many things. All right, this should be it though. Like put a little indented star or diamond. Yeah, something like that for sure. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's impossible to solve all cases. It's just time consuming for a small amount of people, of the player base. But of course I don't want to like exclude anyone, but again, like I only have limited time, which is a problem because I can't do everything that the game should have in the shortest amount of time. Can we actually have a curse like that? Yeah, a curse. That would be cool. I know in Zelda there was like a Rue Pur, I think in Skyward Sword and the DS games. So when you picked it up, you actually lost like 50 rupees or something. Oh, damn, you're right. The sensor doesn't work. That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this in a second. I can't trade my lava block anymore. Nice. Okay, sweet, awesome, yeah. That sounds good, Rose. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so let's fix color block art in Emberstone query. Okay, let's fix the retractable state updater, I think. Not sure why it doesn't work. It should. So we check for the objects inside. Wait, part bounce. I mean, it's not disabled in Maker. Yeah, it's not. Right? It's funny, I mean, I can search for Rupur and it actually is there. Like, I implemented Rupurs in Questmaster as well. It's pretty funny. I mean, I have a few more rupees, like, you know, from way back actually. Like, the gem is still called rupee in the game technically, but yeah. Okay, why does it not work? That's weird. So, oh, I'm dumb. That was the fix. Sure, at least. Nice. Fix bonus not activating when going into reach. Oh, that's fine. Oh, what a hairpin as an item will lets you open key doors without keys, but for every door you do lose a heart. That doesn't sound bad, but it sounds very like specific and kind of weird. Not sure. Not sure. Not gonna lie. Okay, so we fixed all the bugs that we found at least. Except the big one. I mean, it's not a big bug, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's see. Was there anything else that I wanted to fix? I don't think so. Oh. Diggable holes can be placed on top of tall grass where the holes are visible instead of being... Oh. Yeah, let me try this actually right now. The problem is that... Okay, yeah, it can't work like this. This is like, the problem is I don't want... So it's not technically right in the game right now, so basically there will always be ground below the diggable hole. The problem is, if you have tall grass in the forest theme, let me do something like this, right? The tall grass, it's not actually cuttable in the fire theme because it's, you know, it's a tread blade. Which you can imagine is an issue because you can't remove this. So if you had a diggable hole below it, you would get to it in the fire theme. You wouldn't get to it in the fire theme, but in the forest theme, which is impossible. So I don't do that. What should happen is when you have the diggable hole, where is it again? It should remove the tread plate, but it doesn't right now. That's a... It's not a bug, it's just not a feature that works correctly. It's not technically a bug, but yeah. A couple small key colors for specific color locked doors though. I'm not the... Again, Questmaster used to have that actually way back. When it was called Adventure Maker, I used to have a few colors of keys. I had red, blue, green, and yellow. But I don't like how it makes the game look. It just looks too... It just doesn't look thematic, and like it kind of ruins the visuals, I think. But yeah. Yeah, it could be gray grass, but again, we'll see. Okay, shadow keys, what's that? What's a shadow key? Oh, the tall grass is actually... Oh, that's interesting. It is safe ground? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't be safe ground. How about theme-like keys? What do you mean? For fire theme flammable keys. Not sure about that. I don't see why it would be flammable. Like, why would it be flammable? Oh, I see what you mean. Meh. Not a bad idea, but not the best idea. It's just weird, like we'd have to redesign the doors, and I mean, it's up to Ian, but I don't know, I feel like consistency is a bit better in that regard. Okay, so this doesn't have to be safe ground either. This doesn't have to be lava drained. Pipe obviously is not safe. Why is this safe? What the hell? Puddle doesn't need to be safe. Right? Yeah, it doesn't. Sand doesn't have to be safe. How's Ian? Ian's good. Ian's just gone again, so he'll join next time probably. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Don't worry about him. Vines, obviously not. Man, I need to have some kind of like tile groups because this is just annoying as hell. Water, obviously not. Okay, this should be fixed. Fix tall grass being considered safe ground. Did I not commit it? No. Ian is on a quest. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much on a 2-week quest. No, like, you know, he obviously worked the week, but it's he's a bit busy right now, which is a problem. Because it kind of prevents the game from from progressing as fast as it should be. Man, I'm tired again. Like these streams, like making these streams is so tiring. It's so weird. I don't get it. I'm not even doing much. I'm just coding and talking. Ice. Yeah, yeah. That's the you saw another. So like 3 sneak peeks already. Yeah, that's ice. Ice does already exist. An underwater tunnel for railroad could be interesting. I'm not sure. Like obviously we will have minecart doors, but an underwater I've thought about already in the past, but I'm not sure an underwater tunnel would work that well. And also like there's no point because you can just maybe there would we'll see. Become a Twitch streamer. I don't know. I don't think I'm like neither do I have the like obviously I'm not a native speaker. I think it's very obvious that I'm not. So I think it's an issue, and also I'm not sure I'm entertaining enough. So yeah. It's just be the face of Questmaster. Yeah, I mean I'm already the face, so I don't know. Oh, you mean like with the webcam? I guess yeah, I wouldn't have anything against that, certainly. I know that the developers of Super Dungeon Designer actually do live streams as well. Could be higher. Yeah, for sure. Twitch would certainly be a larger audience than Steam. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can also like I could stream on Twitch and Steam probably like simultaneously. Your English is fine. Never really thought about it, so I guess that's natural. Yeah, I mean my English is pretty good. It's just obviously the spoken version is just not of a native speaker. Yeah. Twitch is just a nicer place to watch than Steam, and we could follow and get notifications. Yeah, I agree. Like I'll think about it. All right, dressers, have a good one. Yeah, I would love to stream to Twitch. I mean, we've talked about this before actually in the team, but Apogee kind of blocked us from doing it. Well, I forgot the word. Forbid us to stream to Twitch at the time at least. So now, I'm pretty sure now we can. Yeah. Your English is nice, but your math, how much is well, I'm not a human calculator, so I guess I'll pass on that one. Okay. Gotta get a drink real quick. I'm fucking parched. It's so hot here. What's the weather? It's like it's not that hot actually. It's just like very humid. Just disgusting. 19 degrees, that's not too bad. Watch that mouth, German man. Well, Oh, I hope I didn't dox myself just now. Well, I guess it's fine. It's just like approximate location, pretty sure. Ah. Man. It's weird, like having to stay up every day to like 2 a.m. at least. And I'm not tired, but like now I am. I guess it would get better if I streamed more. Probably just natural. You know, having to entertain the crowd and stuff like that, just talking all the time. I don't talk that much in my day life, so like day-to-day life, which is yeah, kind of explains it. Thirsty dev, yeah. Thirsty. All right. Well, we'll be able to dig out players from holds. No. No. You will be able to dig out like geysers, like that propel you upwards from holds. That will be cool. That will probably come with the wind temple theme. But yeah. But since it's your job, waking up late and sleeping late should just work out right. Yeah, I mean, I sleep until like 12 a.m. to like 2 p.m. Like really, I sleep in really late, obviously, because I'm up so late. I don't like it because it's, you know, it's not great for your health. Even if I like get like 8 to 10 hours of sleep, which is what I usually get, it's still like a lot more quality sleep if you get to bed early still, at least from my experience. Which yeah, but hey, as long as I'm, you know, living in Germany, this is, you know, gonna stay like this. But yeah, I'm not planning to stay here in Germany, so I hope it will improve in the future, because it's really hard to keep up with. Especially like some nights I just don't sleep at all, and yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I guess it might work for different people, but it just doesn't. I don't like. I mean, I guess I kind of like adjusted to it already, but I just don't like it. Yeah, I mean, I do rest properly, Rose. That's not the issue. I do rest properly, but it's just, yeah, not not optimal. At least, but it's temporary, obviously. Think of the future and your future kids, dev kids. Yeah. Well, that's gonna be a long way out. So, yeah, I don't worry about that right now. Well, is there something that you guys would love to see in the stream still? Because if not, I guess I would call it a day. No, call it a night. I guess that's the correct saying. Oh, we've been going for almost 2 hours. I guess I could code if you would want to see that. Like I could just, you know, do the bigger features now, the bigger code things, the bigger bug fixes. But it's a bit can we see the entire future? No. Sorry. All right, cool, yeah. Well, I can do a bit of coding then. Okay. Let's see. It's a bit of a problem because I work on an ultra wide monitor, which is a different aspect ratio. It's like 21:9 as opposed to 16:9. So I have to use my MacBook screen right now for coding because that 16:9 is really annoying. It's really tiny. I mean, it's 16-inch, but it's still not as big as I would like it to be. Okay, maybe I can play some music. I don't know what's like. Is there some like? I don't want to like infringe copyrights. Let's see. I wonder, like, if I had some. I mean, I could just play Questmaster music, not gonna lie. That's a pretty good idea. I hope that should work. Oh, 3 monitors, that's crazy. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, but I have used multiple monitors before in my life, but I just never found it really useful because I tend to always just focus on one anyway. I just didn't really use the other ones that much, which, yeah. Any unreleased songs? I do, yeah. Let's see. I'm not sure if I have them in the repository or is it just in the Discord. Oh yeah, there it is. I think this should be it. No, this is the Zelda music. Oh, what the hell? 2 on top of each other and 1 vertical. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Overworlds. Yeah, doesn't seem. Yeah, I don't really have any. Yeah, I don't have any new music that I could show you. Let's play the. What the hell? Yeah, I see a lot of devs using and like just people in general using vertical monitors. I can imagine it's nice for that. Yeah, I don't know about coding. Like I've tried it before as well, but I just like if you adhere to like 80 columns, then it might be fine. But like I usually don't. I stick to 120 columns, which is like around here. That's the guideline I have. And like on a vertical monitor, it's I don't know. I don't think it's wide enough to accommodate that. I have tried like 80 columns in the past. It's just like not great because you have all the extra padding in C#, like with the namespaces and stuff, which is solved in C#, I think 11, because you can do the global namespace at the top of the file. But yeah, let me actually just increase the font size maybe a bit. No, that's the wrong. Let's do this. The hell? What did I just do? Where's the font? 13. Let's do like 20. No, that's too large. 18? Why does it not? What the hell is this? I don't get it. Come on. Fuck this. What I usually do is code on white screen monitor normally, but I have documents and things open on the other side, so I don't have to switch around. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good idea for sure. Let's do this and then let's increase the font size. This should work. Let's do 18. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, we can do a bit more. Okay, so IntelliJ, yeah. Good old JetBrains products. So Rose, what serialized field does is basically, I should probably change this. This is like old code. I don't really use this one. Serialized field basically just tells Unity to save this field, like this property, and then it makes it so you can assign it in the editor, right? So I can go into Unity and get to the rupee actually. Let me actually also bring the search window down, right? And then I can like go here and then like change this in here. Like on the right, it's the serialized fields technically. And what it basically does in the background is serialization means just saving the contents of an object into a file, basically. So what you have in the file itself would be something like this, right? This is all the serialized data that you have. Pretty much, yeah. It's basically like exporting variables, yeah. And of course, then there's the serialization of the game itself, which is done through JSON, right? So I have something like the direction serializer class, which just let me reformat this a bit. Actually, it's also quite old. It's funny how you like see yourself, like see your code style change throughout the times. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's basically it, right? So I could do probably something like this, token or like name. Probably better. I would probably also do this differently. And then also probably do this. Yeah, that's better. Maybe token. Okay, and then we can also probably do this. I just like it more. Yeah, that's my own serialization. It's my interface. And I have like a ton of these serializers, like over 40. Okay, so let's get to the bug at hand. So basically, what the problem is that the objects get disabled when you are out of the room, which is intended, but it causes issues, right? So that's called the off-screen deactivator class. And what it does is basically makes it so if you enter a room, it activates the object, and if you exit a room, it deactivates it. So yeah, I have these events here of the current room that I can subscribe to, and these events basically get called whenever something happens, right? Like here, the room is entered, so this event gets called, and then the event listener, which in this case would be this object, is getting this notification and calls the activate function. So we don't need that, right? So we shouldn't use that actually. That's a better better wording. There's one problem, however. Right? Is there a problem? I think there might be. So some objects actually don't get disabled. Like they shouldn't be disabled, like doors and the player, obviously. No, it wouldn't be laggy. It cannot, like I make it so it shouldn't be laggy because you could technically have a big room filling the entire floor, and that shouldn't be laggy, obviously, right? So but it does improve performance. Yeah, no question. Okay, so basically some objects, some entities shouldn't be disabled, like doors, the player. I think what else? I think I have this in the entity class actually. I do, so it's in this, the off-screen deactivator component, I think door, enemy, and entrance, right? Entrance also. So as opposed to doing this, we have to, in the room prefab, that's how Unity works. We basically use game objects and we can nest them. So basically what I would like to do is I would have a parent object called entities, and all entities get parented to this game object as opposed to the room itself. So what I can then do is just disable this entity game object, which disables all the entities under it as well, right? So if I have something like this, like assume this would be the player, right? As you can see, it gets disabled if I disable the parent, right? The entity's parent, which is exactly what we want. But again, then we also need entities that are always active, like the entrance, like the player, like the doors. So exactly, yeah, it's pretty much the same as a node system. How it's different is that game objects in Unity also have components added to them, right? So the room has all these components, which makes up what the room actually is. In Godot, each of these components would be a node by itself, which is a big difference between Unity and Godot, and which is why I like Unity more, because it lets you use composition more and in a better way than Godot does. Godot relies too heavily on inheritance, in my opinion, which is the concept of deriving classes from each other. Which is a cool feature, but it causes a lot of issues in code design. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, one script. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so I don't even know why I have a kinematic rigid body in the room. I don't have to. Well, I took upon this thing. There's also, I think Godot, I don't even know why Godot does it like that. There's pros and cons to both sides, but I would argue that Unity's version is better. There's also an even crazier step up to it. There's what Unity does is basically it tries to do like an entity component system, but not really, because it's like the logic is still inside the component, right? So if I have like this deactivate component, it has logic and data, which is the room, for example, and stuff like that, which is different from a pure ECS, an entity component system, where the data is actually separated from the components themselves and the entities. I've made custom libraries for that in the past, and I've used it plenty. And Unity actually also has a full ECS in development on the side, optionally. It's just a lot more cumbersome to work with, because you have to separate the data from the logic, and then it's but yeah, it's a lot more performant actually, and it's more usable. Like it's more flexible. That's at least if you do it right? But it's certainly complex to use, especially for solo projects. It's a big thing you do, like with an entity component system, but it's fun. Yeah, it's certainly fun. Okay, I'm not sure. I guess so. What I do basically many times is I just parent opt entities to this room, which is a problem because I will have to go through all these references. That's gonna be annoying. But yeah, what I basically have to do. Wait, let me think. Because I wonder, Like, I don't know why the entrance has to be enabled. There's no need for it to be enabled because I think in the title screen, no, in the title screen create, what I do is I get the entrance, but I find it like this, which is bad. It's not bad, but it's not great. I could just do this, and then the entrance would also be findable when it's disabled. So I probably should do that. The last issue would be doors, because right now what the door does basically is it finds its exit by using physics, which it's probably more efficient, but at the same time, I should probably serialize the door exit, not gonna lie. This is not great that I have to do this at runtime every time. It probably would be a lot more efficient if I just saved it. Yeah, they aren't. Yeah, there's no ID with them because I can obviously find the exit at runtime because the doors are by definition always on one axis aligned. So it's easy to find the exit, but obviously it can cause issues because like they can cross things like that. And it's of course also a performance impact at runtime because I have to find it each time I move the door or the door moves, the game is loaded again. So I could change that, yeah, really easily. So let's do this first, actually. Let's go into, let's do this real quick. Oh boy, that's gonna be a problem with backward serialization though. All doors would break. That's not good. I could leave it in as a backward serialization fallback, I guess, but I would like to serialize them by ID. Yeah. Yeah. Spec, that's a good point, yeah. You can kind of like you can do like weird crisscross things. You move one thing, everything breaks. Okay, so it should be possible. So basically what we just have to do is we basically have to create a door exit serializer, right? And what we do is we just create a serializer and then, that's the wrong one. Not the YAML.NET serializer, my serializer, which would be this one. So basically we just have to, let's do this, and then we need the door entrance. You can make one-way doors where going back takes you somewhere else. Yeah, it's I saw that bug report. It's kind of funny. It's funny actually. You used to be like before I had the automatic door placement set up, you would actually have to like connect the doors with like a linking tool, and you would be able to like do some kind of like weird one-way door concoction. That was kind of fun, but also just annoying. Okay, so obviously we require each door to have an exit. However, if the... Yeah, so basically we just need the index, which would be the context of the entrance exit serializable, right? And then... well, yeah. We'll see. It's certainly nicer like this. Okay, so basically we just do this. Well, if we now serialize the doors using an index, we could just move the doors around. Like they don't have to be axis aligned anymore. Like the teleporters, right? They place two, like the teleporters place two at a time, but you can move them around. Like they don't have to be right next to each other, which would be the same for the doors now, which would be cool. We'll see. So certainly make doors take you to any door randomly. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, so let's see. Basically, let's fix this first. So we have the exit serializable component, and then we just write the exit in there, right? So we just say JObject add name and then the exit, which would be the index. And then what we can do, yeah, I guess it's the same issue with the teleporters right now. You don't know which teleporters are connected unless you drag the player into the maker mode on the teleporter, or you drag the you just use the teleporter in play mode. Then you know where it leads to. The problem is just like having a line connected is just annoying because you would have like a lot of crisscrossing lines. I'll test it out. Let's see how this works first. So we have this, and then we have so if there's no token, then we just return, and then we well, we kind of require a exit actually, so we probably should like technically we should throw an exception here, but there's no real handling of that exception, so I just ignore it for now. Say the dungeon is corrupt or something. Exactly, reissue, yeah. And also the problem is like teleporters can go between floors, right? So well, like what happens if we have a teleporter going between floors? Like where would the line go? It's just weird. So that would just be entrance, exit equals context serializables. Oh yeah, we can't set the exit right now, actually, that's a big problem. We obviously should be able to set it like this. Okay, and then we say, right. Well, I don't think we need this anymore. We need this though. And then keep for backward compatibility. And then we just get the door at the token, and then we just say get component door exit, and then we can just filter out the index like this. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Ideally, I do this actually. That's better. Right, so then we have this, the door exit. Let's just call it exit, and then we have the exit serializable. Called serializable. That should work. So what we can do now is we can just go into the door prefabs and then give each of these a door exit serializer component. This is where the concept of composition comes into play, right? I just wrote one line of one piece of code, and I can use this for all these objects, as opposed to having to have the same code in like all of these. That's the nice thing about composition. Post door that. Technically also needs one. Door exit serializer. Alright, that should be it. Then we need the placeable door. And then we need to say movable door. what I do obviously in here is I erase the counterpart, which we maybe shouldn't do, right? Let's comment this out. And what we have to do in here when we place both of the doors, we just have to link them. Exactly, right? It's pretty easy. Is it though? I wonder, because try outdoor position. So where do we actually place the doors? Yeah, that's a big problem. Oh no, it's actually not. It's actually not. So I could do something like this in start, right? If the exit is null, then let's just find the exit. That should fix it. So now I should be able to have doors that save their counterpart, which should prevent us from having to do like, well, technically you could now have doors that lead between floors, which is a big no. So I think I'm gonna not keep that. Obviously, I'm not intending to keep this. I just want to see how it looks. Probably funny. So I can place a door, right, and then I can move this door. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do something like this. Move this here. Oh, right, because it places. Yeah. Well, I don't want to fix this right now because it's not intended to be like this anyway. But you know what I mean. So, pretty sure. Well, that's a problem because I don't know if I cache. Yeah, I don't. Well, we don't have a parent. That's is door erased. If exit is null, or exit game object active self and exit game transform parent is null, right? Let's call this has no exit or exit is erased. That should be it, pretty sure. And then I hope that should be the fix for this. I mean, technically it still uses the physics, but only for determining it. Oh boy. No, I already know. Okay, that's fine. That works. So what we have to do in the door entrance serializer, no, door exit serializer, obviously, we have to support exit, right? If the exit is null, could happen. We don't want to serialize it, and we don't want to throw an exception because it might happen. So what we have now is pretty cool because, oh mate, this doesn't work. This still won't work though because the door obviously will not be able to. So this would not be backwards compatible, which is a big problem. I'm not sure. Not sure how to go about this because, yeah, for new dungeons it would work perfectly fine, but for existing dungeons, it's a big issue having like all objects disabled, including doors. I could obviously iterate all fucking entities, that exist, but it's a lot for figuring out an entrance. An exit, I mean. Let me see. I could. It probably wouldn't be that bad. Huh. Let me see. So could I use room iteration? I think I could. Let me re-roll everything, right? Let me undo everything I did up until this point. No worries. So, it doesn't delete the file. That's so annoying. All right. So what we do is we go into the door entrance and we figure out a new way to find the entrance, because this is clearly not how it's supposed to be. I think this is a big problem. So this is not supposed to be like this. This should be for sure exit game object active self, right? And right. This is basically is door erased. When the other part, when the doors has been erased, then just fuck the exit we had. Otherwise we should cache it, but again, do we even? Yeah, we should probably cache it. Caching it is kind of important for runtime performance. So yeah, as I said, we do physics here, but we don't have to do physics. We could also just iterate the entities. So what I can do is I can max distance. That's kind of weird as well. Anyway, so what we have here, so we start with the rotation of the entrance, and then we do the angles, and then we check out the direction to step in, and then yeah, we just iterate along the path. So basically what we have to do is we have to first get the room that we're in at this position, right? So what we have to do is we have to go into the room provider, right? And then we can say, okay, room provider dot get room at the given position, which would be this, right? That's the API I made for it. It just finds the room. It's not perfectly efficient, but it's probably fine for this use case. Might be able to, no, it's obviously able to be optimized, but we'll see. Okay, so now we have the room, right? And what we can do now is we can basically iterate all the entities in that given room and search for a door that fits this door we are searching from as an exit. So what we do is basically we just do this, right? We iterate all the entities, and then we can check let's do this, child, room, transform, get a child. And then we do this. I guess it's technically collider. We can change this to use just the child transform API. Fuck off. So exit are doors facing each other. I don't know why I'm using the dot product here. It's kind of unnecessary, but it's also kind of cool to use advanced math like this. So what we do here is we check the exit angle, right? I don't know why we actually get the exit component. Right, because we return it, obviously. What we can actually do are stairways. So stairways, that's interesting. So stairwells actually use a bit of the door API, but they are technically a different object, yes. It's very similar though. Yeah, that's a good point. They, yeah, again, share some of the API, but most of it is custom. Because it's very different, right? I mean, traversing the floor is very different from traversing just between rooms. So I don't know why I do this check. This is unnecessary. We can also start from the entrance position like one step already further, because we know that we have to traverse. Wait, no. Well, that's we kind of can give a minimum distance. That would also speed it up a bit, like minimally, but yeah. So doors have to be at least, I think, 4 units apart. Let me see. So we have this, and then we have I think 3. Yeah, 3 units apart. So we could technically do this, right? That's nice. And then we have the steps, obviously, which would be max distance. Steps. One tile is 1 unit, yes. So this would be obviously the next steps. Could turn this into a const. Then we can just use the next steps here. So yeah, so basically we do this, and then we check the angle of the door, and then we check the direction. But what we do first is we have to check if we actually don't need to do that. Oh no, wait, well, we kind of do. It's kind of, not gonna lie, it's pretty that's this is not gonna be fast, but it's gonna be sufficient for now. So what we have to do is we check all of the rooms, right? So this is obviously return null, yes. They have to be on the same axis though, which I don't consider right now, but I should. So are those facing each other? Man, I hate this radians and degrees shit. That's the direction. I don't even know. Yeah, entrance and exit direction. Okay, so we can, like, from this we can say, okay, well, the door is horizontal or vertical, right? So what we could do is we could technically say, well, is horizontal, there would be entrance direction, x is not 0. Right? Because then by definition the door faces one of the, like, either left or right. So yeah, I guess then we can check if it's horizontal. Well, it basically would be if, like, is on same axis, right? So if it's horizontal, then we check the x, which we could do. Pretty sure we could do this like this. So it's horizontal 0, else 1. Check all rooms. You can just well, ideally, what I do is I just check the doors that are on the axis of the door, in the direction of the door. I don't like getting all the individual doors would actually be slower in this case. But yeah, this is actually not. Yeah, so the problem with this right now is it's not going to be technically correct because it would not search for the closest door, right? But I can change that. Yes, exactly. That's what you're saying is true. Yeah, Specu, exactly. So we want to figure out if it's on the same axis, which would be is my position on the axis the same as the child position on the axis, and then we can do an approximately check because obviously we're dealing with floating numbers, which it's not a good idea to compare directly because of rounding errors. So if we're not on the same axis, then we can already rule this out, right? So this would be would this be the correct axis? Because if we are horizontal, we're checking 1, which we should not, because we should be checking y. So we have to invert these. And then we have to check the yeah, no, that's correct. And what we then have to check is if the wait, what? I'm kind of brain dead right now. We just have to check if the door is actually at the position. We don't need the axes. So we have to say, oops. So is at position, math approximately, obviously position x and child position x and approximately position y, child position y. I could probably write an extension method. Let me do that actually. Extensions vector 3 approximately vector 3 approximately extension. So that's how you write extensions in C#. It's really cool. You can just use approximately. We can also make it so this method is being inlined, which is a small but noticeable performance increase. So we have to use the unity vector, and then we just say if not math f approximately LHS x by this x continue, return false obviously. And then also on y. I guess technically we could just simplify this also to I tend to overuse guard clauses. But yeah, that's basically it. And then we can just use right, we can just say child position approximately child transform child position. Which basically then uses this. It's really cool. If you're not at the position, we can just continue. Right. That should do it. Pretty sure. That should be the same, basically just without using physics, but rather... no, this was really slow actually. Oh, right. So obviously if the room is null, you want to continue, because there might not be a room at the given position. Again, this is not fast. It's for sure easy to optimize, but yeah. Oh boy, well, this lags a lot already. Do I have exceptions? I don't. That's hella laggy. You can probably see it. I don't know why. The doors should be cached. Oh well, that's an exception. Room provider, get room. I don't know. It's getting called from... Oh. Okay, I see. Well, we could also use the current floor. Technically, it's not technically correct, but we can use it just for now, just for testing. Obviously, we want to use the room provider of the floor of the door, but it's fine for now. This should do. Still laggy as hell though. That's so weird. What the hell? Let's try this. Okay, doesn't work. Not sure why. Yeah, not sure why I can't place the door now. Yeah, something in the door placing is now messed up, which is weird. So I mean, where do we only do it here, which is weird because can place door. I mean, obviously we can place it. I don't understand why Well, maybe we should do this and then do, if the room provider is null, we just return null, right? Because then obviously we can't have an exit if we aren't placed inside the actual bounds of the map. But it's still weird that I can't place it there. It still lags. What the actual hell is going on? I don't get it. Why is it not being cached? Again. Well, I know what's going on. That's good. So I know that it's, you know, erase invalid entities. This is what's getting called. Let's remove this for now, just for testing purposes. I wouldn't know why, though. Well, let's check if we can actually move through them. So technically... Oh, okay, so we can't. Well, that's interesting. So... Yeah. So basically, I don't know why... Well... You also see the boss door is not really behaving correctly because it can't find its entrance, its exit. Yeah. Let's see what goes on in here, shall we? So let's do this. Right. So we do this. Obviously it's not null. Then we have the rotation, that's fine. And we have the position times the minimum distance, which should be correct. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe it's 2 minimum distance actually. Well, we can check them, right? Let's drag these into top level and see what their positions are. So it's a difference of 2. Okay, so I'm done. Sorry guys, my bad. This should be the fix. I hope so at least. Doesn't seem like it because it's still lagged. We'll see. Okay, so it still does not want to place the door counterpart. It's the only thing you're trying to do right now, making find the exit more. No, what I'm trying to do is making finding the exit not use physics. Because physics relies on the objects being active, but I want the doors to be able to find their exit while the doors are disabled. Okay, so let's... So it wasn't the distance or like the... Yeah. It's fine. Let's try again. So... Obviously, this is not null. We have the rotation and stuff like that. And then we have the steps. I hope that the steps... Yeah, it's greater than 0, which should... Oh, there it is. There's the big issue. Found it. So the problem is obviously that we're doing this here. We should be doing this after the fact. So we were at a distance of 3, but that was already beyond the door. So it never found a door. Yeah, and as you can see, the lag is gone, which means the doors find their exit counterpart. So I should be able to put the door down now and move to it. Yes, very nice. It might not be efficient or fast, but it works at the moment. Let's see if this works with disabling the counterpart, the invalid entities around it. That should be fine though. Okay. Well, that seems to work. List of doors and cylinders fast. Yeah, that's a valid like optimization strategy. I do that a lot actually. I do maintain some lists of entities that I need to access, so this would certainly be something that I could do really easily. For sure. Again, this is just in preparation for having the big bug, like the big fix that makes it so all entities are disabled automatically. Because I want all entities to be able to be disabled, right? Yeah, that's nice though. I like that. I hope this is this doesn't break anything. So find door exit by not using physics. For example, I do this in the teleporters, right? So I basically have a teleporter registry that the teleporters register themselves to, which is being done here, right? So every time the teleporter changes their parent, they change they update the registry, and when they get destroyed, they obviously unsubscribe themselves or like unregister themselves from it. It's a really easy way to cache this stuff, and then obviously here it's still not super efficient. I could probably use dictionaries, but I never had any performance issues, at least because it's a one check. It just happens on the frame that you touch the teleporter, so it's not really something I would have to optimize, at least not for now. Yeah, it works pretty well. Okay, so what we can now do is basically also in the title screen loader. I would like to first test. So in entrance, basically we can remove this. And then I would like to do in the title screen create, where we find the entrance, we do this. And then in title screen play, we also find the entrance with this. I don't know why that is disabled, but it's fine. Okay, let's see, this should work flawlessly. Yeah, like it's still, oh, it doesn't work actually, that's weird. It's certainly something to keep in mind. Oh, entrance floor. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, right. No, this should be dungeon loader. Yeah, that's just fine. So yeah, again, like even if you have like a list of 100 teleporters, which is crazy, it is still like insanely fast, right? It's linear search. It's not terrible, especially for the amount of teleporters you would technically have in a dungeon. So it's like probably like at max a few milliseconds if it's really slow on a really slow device. But again, like the amount of rendering, like the amount of sorting that is going on behind the scenes in the Unity renderer, right? Sorting all these objects is way more work than traversing a list linearly to find the index. But yeah, I mean, let me see how, if that would be easy to do right now. Well, the index cannot change. So, yeah, it's not worth it for now at least. But again, you saw, you know, I have the to-do already. Like I marked this for potential future problems. All right, this works. That's cool. Make entrance able to be deactivated. All right, and then we have the doors, right? So this is the big check now. So if we let the doors be disableable, we should still be able to walk through them, which would be the final test. And then we could move on to actually implementing the addressing the thing to disable all the objects without the deactivator component. So yeah, works. Perfect. Okay, so what we just have to do now is basically go into the entity and we can remove this deactivator component. What we still have to do though is obviously implement the entity parent for the room, which is quite an undertaking because it's just a lot of, like, I use the room parent basically so often, like the room transform to parent entities too so often. I should have done something like this from the get-go, right? And then if I did this and instead of using transform I just entities all the time already, I could have just like now changed this and it would be fine, but I didn't. So yeah, for what I basically will do is I will just have a entities transform, right? And then I serialize this. And then I can do this. And then I can just do right? Probably like this. So in the room prefab, we can now assign this entities field to this transform. And now yeah, it comes the annoying part. We have to change all of the access. So it's not hugely difficult, or like hugely annoying. I guess it'd probably be something like this. I know that I reparent entities in here. Room prefab, that's fine. Room transform. I don't know why I use room transform, it's not really. So here we iterate room entities. And this is good because we can remove this, because we know that it's an entity. I know I use this only in here, so we can remove this extension class. Right, we know by definition that it's an entity because it's parented to the entity's transform. That's good. And then we can skip reparenting of already. I guess, and then we can do this. Children, room transform entities. And this would be, why is, what? Room transform parent. This seems to be the parent of the room. That's weird. I don't know why I'm getting the parent of the room here. Also, I'm removing so this would be not children but rather entities, you know, and then this would be room parent. And then this would be obviously the entity. All right, I think that's pretty good already, actually. This should do the trick for most of it. I don't have many more. I do have a lot more, actually. But yeah, this should certainly kind of allow me to do some testing. So we get the player in here, that's fine. And then we have doors that probably work. Fine. And then we have enemies. So we can now actually go into the off-screen deactivator class and we can remove this. I can't even see the... Yes, delete, thanks. Okay, so we can remove this, and then we also want to remove this. Like this, and then do this. Right? And then this should be basically the same thing as before, just better and fixing the issues that we had in the current build. Why did I hear some sound? That was weird. Okay, so technically it's easy to try, right? We just have to have a lit torch in one room and then a unlit torch in the other room, and then we can basically do this. It doesn't work, as you can see, because the lantern is still active. I don't know why. It's probably because in placeable, we place the object inside the room. Right? Parent is obviously the room transform, which it should not be. It should be the entities. This should fix it. But yeah, I'll have to manually go through, all of the uses of room.transform and replace it with room.entities, which unfortunately I have to do now, but it's for the better. So, okay, doesn't seem to work. Why? I'm pretty sure I know why. The problem is that the room is not being entered technically in maker mode, which is a... Huh? Oh. Well, we can see that the objects aren't even added to the entities transform. Why not? That's weird. That is really weird. So why is my... where is my open door? Where does it go? Is it actually in settings? So one is here. Oh, that's good. And the other one is... it was disabled, which is weird. It's in... oh, it's probably disabled. It's erased. Huh. Why is it being erased? That should not be... What happens? Obviously. Yeah, not sure. I think it's probably something to do with... I don't know. I don't actually know. Yeah, why is it being... right, erase this? Is it maybe something related to this? Ah, yeah, that's it. That's the issue. Ah, okay. This is obviously a terrible line of code, but I think I'm gonna call it today, guys. I'm really tired. I can sense that I start to not be able to think straight. It's just past 1 AM. Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah. But it was a nice stream. I hope all enjoyed seeing me code a bit. We got some nice work done and we played some nice dungeons. I hope we'll have some more dungeons next week to try out. But yeah, I appreciated you guys staying with me throughout the 3 hours, and yeah, I'm proud of myself, to be honest, to be able to stick to 3 hours alone. Quite exhausting, certainly. Oh boy. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. So wherever you are, have a good day, have a good night, and I hope you'll join the next stream next Sunday, same time. We'll see. Maybe we'll stream to Twitch too at the same time. That would certainly open more options. But yeah, I guess that's it for me. Alright guys, have a good one.